The next thing on the agenda is to find the proper layout of these tracks and when I'm going to have to move and when I'm not. So I think we'll get the little diesel shunter moved out of the way somewhere. We'll put him on shed. And we'll move the water tower for now. So this is going to go somewhere here when it's in situ. So obviously this track here has got to go or has got to be moved. So I can actually run down here as a straight line and probably avoid it and then make two branches off there, but I'm afraid I might have to get rid of this track here. I was going to try and leave that in situ if I could, but it's not going to be possible, I don't think. I need two tracks here, one for the actual coaling stage and the one where the line runs for the engines to get coaled. So okay, so that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to just have a look at what type of track I've got, what I've got available, and I'll see what I can use. I've had a good look through my collection and all I've got is 4 points here. Now unfortunately 3 of the points are all left-handed, and left-handed is not really what I want. It wants to be right-handed really, but I'm going to see if I can make it work actually. So if I bring this back to here, no, that's no good, hang on. What I have got, I've got one right-handed point, which is this one, and it's a handmade one that someone gave me. So maybe that would work. I'm going to just run this as an idea here, and yes, I think maybe if I can get past that point there, maybe that's going to work. If I could put that in there, this, well, it doesn't still look like there's enough room, so I may actually have to make this a little bit narrower than in real life, to real life scale, just for the reason that I can't fit it in otherwise. But or I could move it further back. If I move it further back, that will work as well. So it's going to be slightly out of place. I'm going to have to make some compromise somewhere anyway. So I'm going to remove that for now, and I'm going to have to now start to remove this track. So I will probably use this set of points here. So I'm going to have to remove this track here. I'm going to have to remove this loading bay here as well. This unfortunately this lamp is going to have to come out as well, but I've got all this land available here and it needs to be built up for the actual road for the wagons to go on anyway, so I'm not worried about that. I've just got to see if I can preserve all these little bits of coal that I've got scattered around here. I can probably lever those off with a chisel and put them back somewhere else. So I think that's the next thing to do now. We'll start to remove some of the track. Here we go then. Operation replacing the water and coaling facilities. Now first of all I'm going to see if I can get this out. I don't know whether I can or not because I've glued it in hard here, but you never know. If I pull it hard enough it might come out. Oh, it's really hard. Oh, that was lucky. I've got it out. So that's step number 1 done. Now then, hammer and chisel job now. Get my trusty tools. Now when I built this I had planned on bringing nothing, I'd taken nothing of it apart again, so who knows what's going to happen now. Oh no, I've broken that. Oh, look at that. Disaster. I've broken the gauge. So that's going to have to glue back on there. Disaster. Oh well. Never make the same mistake once. I'll be wary of that. See if I can get these steps off. Oh, all the little men are falling over on the set. we're getting there, guys and gals. I'll just dump all that stuff. Right, well that was a success. This is plastic anyway, it's very hard plastic, so it's not going to get damaged. So that's off. That's off. That can go somewhere totally out of the way. See if I can get this coal out now without damaging it. I don't think so, but if I save it I can glue it all back together after, can't I? In fact, we'll make use of the old water tower. Well, there's no going back now, is there? We're definitely beyond the point of no return. So that's good so far, I'm happy with that. Apart from damaging the water, the gauge. This is going to be a little bit tricky now, because I don't know where these... it's going to get damaged, I think. I don't think there's a good, easy way of doing this. Put all the rubbish in one place there. I'll do it gently. I may have a better chance. There we go. It's a bit more successful. I don't know where the nails are, you see. Come on, out you come. Okay. See if I can do that without the hammer, but I don't think so. It may be that this is ruined. I think it is. Okay, well, you know the old rule, when everything else fails, brute force and ignorance will always prevail. I didn't really want to lose this, but it may be still salvageable. Very difficult because I've got to watch these buildings here, you see. I don't want to break anything else on the job. There's a nail there holding that, see. Come out. Come out wherever you are. There we go. We're getting there. Okay. Well, after a fashion, I would say it is done. The job's done. Right? So now I can start to replace. And this is the area that I'm working with now. So the tracks come out right down to here. This point here. I'll pull those sleepers off later. So that's where we're at for the moment. I've now removed the last bit of track and I've managed to glue back the gauge, so that's okay. So this I can fill in later when I find out what's happening. Hopefully this buffer at the end will come in with the coal stage, because there was one on it. So we're getting there. Stage number 1 done without too much mishap. It's very difficult when you're replacing a new thing with an old thing. There's a novelty, isn't it? So we're having the new coaling tower replaced with an old coaling tower. and I'm looking forward to how it's going to appear when it's finished. So phase 1 done, and we'll see what comes next.